Wadau. Welcome back to another episode right now, right here on Passion TV. My name is Zarok Thomas, and actually, it has been a minute since you saw me here on this seat. Yeah, actually, the last time I did some story on this seat was about how Kenyan women use kiberiti. In that video, I was just trying to check. Since I uploaded that video, it has been over 2 years right now, and you guys, you really passed the vibe check. That video is over 300,000 views, and I hope this video will as well make it to over 300 million views, because these are the same seats, this is the same environment. Anyways, guys, yeah, so it happens that there is this church in Nairobi. There is a Freemason church that is now in trouble. Guys, that church is very in trouble, and for this one, yani ilikuwa tu lazima nikuje niongelee. That church trended some 4 years back when Gor Mahia FC's chairman Ambrose Racham came to NTV and talked about Freemasonry. And it was an interview for around 1 hour where he explained in details of how somebody can join Freemasonry. And actually, the procedure that he gave on TV was kind of ambiguous, kind of amorphous. And up to now, many people are still inboxing him. Many people are still flooding Racham's inbox and trying to find out how they can join. I mean, many Kenyans kind of look desperate, yeah, because of maybe the economy right now is not friendly to anyone out there. It's not friendly to everyone out there, actually. Yeah, so they do believe that in Freemason and Illuminati, there has been a notion that there's a lot of money there. So that's why people are really disturbing Ambrose Racham and any other people are kind of scammers who come online and claim that they're making people join Freemasonry and Illuminati. That has been a very big issue. People are desperate, actually, and they kind of want shortcuts. Yeah, they want to make it in life as quickly as possible. They want to join into rich quick schemes. They don't even care about the repercussions. And the truth is, we don't know what Freemasonry is. No one knows about that, because I was trying to do some search and I realized that is a secret society. No one knows what is going in there. I didn't even believe Racham, because there's no way you can come out and expose the secrets of this of the secret society. That is a secret society, so no one knows the truth about it. So news rendering the air right now is that Nairobi County shuts down Freemasons Church over 19 million land rate arrears. And guys, it's for the first time knowing that Freemasonry is a church. This how Citizen Digital have put that title. Nairobi County shuts down Freemasons Church over 19 million Kenyan shillings land rate arrears. And people are really shocked. How come Freemasonry, of whose members are believed to be as rich as nonsense, very rich, filthy rich, are believed to be driving machines, German machines, very expensive machines? How comes they can fail to pay the rent arrears or the land rent arrears of 19 million Kenyan shillings? Yeah, so that thing is shocking many people. And one thing I'm not sure of is that whether they own that place. Maybe they own the place, maybe they bought the land. But again, guys, I do believe when you have a premise in Nairobi within the township, or even in the neighboring counties like Kiambu, you must pay land rates, even if it's yours. Even if you bought land, you must pay land rates. And I don't know how often do they pay them. Is it monthly, yearly, or what? Or there's maybe a kind of arrangement that they make. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So let somebody who knows about that tell us in the comment section. How is it? Is it that they pay monthly? Is it that they pay yearly, or what? How are those arrangements made? So back to the story. Freemasons Hall they say the premises have been clamped and we have some essential services which have been withdrawn from that hall. And surely, guys, the audacity. Where do you get the audacity to raid the Freemasons hall with a Kanjo vehicle? Raiding the Freemasons hall with a Kanjo vehicle, going to clamp assets there, clamping the premises, trying to cut down, trying to kind of disconnect essential services like water and sewer line. Where do you get the audacity? Yeah. So part of the article that was done by Citizen Digital says that the Nairobi County government has clamped down the Grand Lodge of East Africa's Freemasons Hall in the city center over land arrears amounting to 19 million shillings. So the land arrears are over 19 million. Yani 19 million na upuzi, not just 19 million. Na upuzi fulani hapo juu. The enforcement operation was led by the Health CEC Susan Silantoi, Chief Officer, the Governor, Chief Officer, Office of the Governor, Priscilla Mahinda, and Chief Officer for Housing, Lydia Mathia. It's part of a wider county campaign targeting rent defaulters across the capital. So this is the operation that has been going on. They're doing a campaign that is targeting the defaulters. So if you are living in Nairobi and its environs and you have defaulted, you have not paid land rates, chuma chako ki motoni. So they began with the Freemasons Hall. And I still ask, where do you get the audacity? Why do you storm the Freemasons Hall? Yani hii Kenya, yani guys, hii Kenya ni heri ukose bundles ama ni heri ukose nini? They say ni heri ukose rent lakini ukuwe na bundles. The audacity. Yeah. So this operation was led by those three officers that I have mentioned and that this article is mentioning, the article that was done by Citizen Digital. This particular premises owes Nairobi County over 19 million in land rate arrears. That is according to Silantoi. They have land rate arrears of 19 million. We will not only be clamping properties belonging to defaulters, but we are also moving to disconnect services such as water, sewer lines where necessary. So, not only clamping that is going to be done, but also they're going to disconnect the essential services like sewer line and water. Water is very essential. Even Freemason worshippers use water. Even Freemason worshippers use toilets, and the sewer line must be so clean. So Nairobi is on their neck. Nairobi County officials are on their neck. They're saying that they're going to block sewer lines, they're disconnecting them, they're blocking the water. I don't know how about the electricity. Yeah, electricity I think is something that you make a deal with Kenya Power. So I don't know about it, whether they're going to disconnect it or not as well. According to the county officials, the Freemasons Hall was clamped following due process, including the issuance of demand notices and public warnings. So what they're saying is that this Freemason Hall were issued demand notices and even public warnings. Yeah. So public warnings are those publications which are made in the newspapers. Yeah. So if you default, let's say land rates, many a times we see on TV the governor of a certain county warning people, telling them to pay the land rates, the failure of which some property will be clamped, the premises will be clamped, and so on. Yeah, so these people were given the warning. They're also given demand notices so that they can pay, they can make arrangements on how to pay those land rate arrears. And it's kind of, when clamping process reaches, it simply means you have been ignoring either the warnings, those demand notices, and so on. So maybe this Freemason Hall church ignored those demand notices and the warnings. And that is the due procedure that is followed when doing this thing called clamping. Before any clamping is done, we issue demand notices and publish the same in local dailies, instructing landowners to settle outstanding rates. Silantoi explained. Failure to comply give us the legal mandate to clamp. Yeah. So that is something that has been going on for a long time. And by the way, before land rates accumulate or accrue up to 19 million, it simply means that the default has been going on for a very long time, for even over 10 years. Yeah, so simply means they have been defaulting. 19 million isn't a joke. Yeah. Chief Officer Lydia Mathia noted that while the enforcement may inconvenience tenants, um, law permits the county to disconnect services for non-compliant property owners. So that's according to the law. That is according to the Nairobi County law. I don't know how about other counties like Kisumu. And I don't think we are in one Kenya. So the laws which apply to Eldoret City are the same laws which will apply to any other city like Mombasa or even Nairobi or even any other city that you can imagine of. So that is how the law demands. First of all, that due process must be followed. Then later on, when the defaulters seemingly ignore those warnings and don't pay their rates, that is what will happen. Clamping will be done. That is how these Nairobi County officials are saying. Disconnection of such services is within the law. If you can't pay land rates, how do you expect to benefit from county services? It's unfortunate that tenants may suffer due to their landlord's negligence. By the way, landlords are the ones responsible for paying the land rates because they are the owners of that land. So sometimes when some premises are clamped, you may find tenants in limbo. Tenants suffer in the hands of landlords. The mistakes are for the landlords, and yet sometimes they may suffer. So that's why they follow this procedure. So the public warnings will make the tenants to be aware. Will make the tenants to be aware at least that at least something is happening, so that they get prepared for anything that can happen. Yeah. So that's why they follow that long process. According to county records, out of approximately 256,000 parcels of land registered in Nairobi, only 50,000 are currently up to date with their land rates, and that represents around 20% of compliance rate. Yeah. So it simply means 80% are defaulters. And Freemason Hall Nairobi found itself in this hot soup. It's among these 80% of the defaulters. And if you're a defaulter, the Nairobi County government is not joking this time round. It's coming for you. And they have decided to start with the Freemasons Hall. Yeah. According to the city county, it stands to recover up to 10 billion in unpaid land rates. Yeah. So this 80% are owing the county government 10 billion whooping Kenya shillings. Wow. Property owners who are in arrears will have their buildings marked, clamped, and notices issued to tenants advising them to redirect rent payments directly to Nairobi County revenue account until debts are cleared. Yeah. So Nairobi County this time round is not joking. It's saying that now if you keep on defaulting, now, tenants will be advised to pay their rent arrears to Nairobi County account directly, yeah, before the landlord clears with the county in land rent arrears. That is how tough it is. Yeah. So that is what is happening. But I think Freemason Hall, I think they bought that parcel of land because that is a movement that began very many years ago in 1700s, very many years ago. And I want to believe that maybe they bought that parcel of land, and the only thing that they haven't complied with is maybe paying the land rate arrears. Yeah. And one thing I discovered is that sometimes these land rate arrears may pile up to an extent that they may even outweigh the value of the land. For example, 19 million is a lot of money. You can buy a very large parcel of land and even plus a house inside in Nairobi and its environs. Yeah, so and if you check that compound, the Freemason compound, I think it's sitting on almost a 1 acre of land. Yeah, so for me, I do believe that these land rate areas of 19 million, I think they're almost out offsetting and outweighing the value of that given parcel of land. And guys, let's go to the comment section. Let's see what are some of your thoughts on this issue. Let's go to Facebook and see some of the comments. John Shishia, is it Shishia or Sishia? John Shishia says hata kwa shetani wameshindwa kulipa rent, Kenya's hard. John Shishia anasema kwamba hata kwa shetani wameshindwa kulipa rent. Yeah. Guys, why do you believe that Illuminati is for Satan or Freemason is for Satan? I don't know. I told you nobody knows the truth. AK Howard says, I'm planning to build a house at home, but seeing what is happening in Kenya at the moment, let me continue paying for rent in town. So AK Howard is saying that he will continue paying for rent in town. John Mwangi says, Allah, even the devil is in debt. Kasongo economy ain't sparing anyone. Yeah, Lynn Mbuka says, yani hata Freemason hakuna pesa. Kirui Kiprotich Felix says, Ruto is overworking. Even the devil will not escape taxes. Guys, these are not taxes. I think this is something that has been there for decades. This is something that has been there. Land rates must be paid. Yeah, especially if you have premises which are sitting in Nairobi and its environs. You must pay land rates. Winnie Wanjiku says, and who did they find there? Yeah. Yeah, actually, guys, I can imagine that scenario where Nairobi County officials plus that pickup of theirs invading the Freemasons Hall along Nyeri Road and clamping premises, trying to clamp premises, disconnecting sewer lines, disconnecting water. I'm just trying to imagine audacity. Who has that audacity? Yeah. So Winnie is asking, would they find there? Of course, there are people there. One day, I was doing my vlogs. I was passing, and I saw a soldier at the gate, and that gate looked like last time people passed through that gate was a long time ago. So I tried to wonder at what time does it open. Major says, why are they not listening to the members, for us to know them as they do to others? Fedi says, sasa mmewapeleka wapi shwali? Such innocent rich people. That's according to Fedi. Halando Ostina says, Kenya should be serious. No way. Yeah, actually, no way. Why? How do you invade the Freemason soul actually? Isaac Wekesa says, sasa shetani hana pesa na mtoto wa mtu anasema anataka stable man financially surely. hata shetani hana pesa na mtoto wa mtu anasema anataka stable man financially surely. Yeah, who said these people are certain, guys? Why are you judging? Kevin Kimathi Mbugwa says the Kenya Kwisha government is sparing no one, even the devils themselves. He must go. That's according to Kelvin Kimani Mbugwa. Kibet Collins says hata Freemasons hawana pesa. Wacha mimi nikunywe maji nilale. Loyocon Cleo says Freemason tena hakuna pesa na venye nilikuwa nataka kuingia. That is according to Loyocon Cleo. Evanso Musyoki says praise God. Gregory Musau says, seems everywhere life is hard. Of course, there are very many comments here. We cannot finish reading, going through them, all of them. Yeah, so guys, I think that is the end of this video. I want you to tell me what are your feelings about this? How do you feel about this? The comment section will be open. It's open. You can ask any question and share your opinions on how you feel about this. And if you're new, please click that subscribe button and also ensure that you click the join button. We have some membership packages there. You can join and support this channel so that we can upload as quality content as possible. Yeah, so you can just simply click that join button right there. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon. Ensure you ring that bell just ring the bell to ensure that you be the first one to get notified once I upload videos right here on Pasha TV. See you again on the next one. I've been your host, Zarok Thomas. Bye bye.